Rodef Shalom has changed. It's changed from being a mom and pop grocery store to the best of the mega grocery stores. We offer something for virtually everyone, and I think that the temple is constantly working to do even more.
My best memories of Temple Rodef Shalom are probably my bar mitzvah. I mean, that's a pretty awesome experience for a kid. Walking down the middle and then getting up behind the bima, looking at, well, no, I should see, my wife is back there. No, my best memory of Temple Rodef Shalom is my wedding day. Of course, it's my wedding day.
One thing that I'm particularly proud of is the fact that our son John was the first baby ever named in the congregation.
It means that I'm about to turn 50, so that's the first thing that it means.
I've had so many life cycle experiences here. It was neat. I remember getting consecrated actually, just getting to stand up and get a little Torah in first grade.
When I think about what religious school was like when I was a kid here, or what the Purim Carnival was like when I was a kid, and then you see it today, and you see the programs and the activities and the options that are available to the kids in the religious school and the different youth groups, and it's truly unbelievable.
I like Temple Rodef Shalom because it's a great place to be with your family.
The kids all do a lot of activities together, both inside and outside the temple. I mean, as we've said, our kids from baby play groups through preschool, all the way up through bat mitzvahs, and now the camp and the Sunday school.
I like the community aspect, and there's always a large congregation. And I feel like every time you come, you'll find at least one person that you know.
Being at the services with my parents and with my kids, and you really feel the door to door, up close and personal, and it's a great feeling.
Everybody just assumed that my kids were going to go to the nursery school, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, there are a lot of great schools out there. But once I came here and I saw how this place operated and what it was all about, and met some of the people and heard them talk about it, of course I was going to send my children here.
As much as the building's changed over the years and as big as it's gotten, this core piece of it, the sanctuary, really hasn't changed a lot. So to know that the kids are still sitting in the same basic seats and looking at the same things that I did when I was growing up has been neat.
To see our kids love being here, to see our granddaughter or grandson Zach or Emily come home, and when we say, let's say, will you sing the blessing over the Shabbat candles? And we start to sing with her, she says, shh, shh, let me do it. It is why we're here.
So what we did this year for Sunday school, we had our high lesson, which is part of the Torah. And each day we learned a Hebrew letter.
Zachary used to say this place was home. He would say, the temple's my home, Grandma. And you hope that he will continue to feel that way so that he will bring his children also.
My grandfather, he'd be tremendously proud. He was quite a scholar. He was a linguist and worked for the State Department and spoke several languages. And just the fact that, Temple Rodef Shalom has become so much more of a place of learning, not just a place to pray.
I look forward to the day that both my boys are bar mitzvahed and here in the same place that my husband was bar mitzvahed.
When you first come somewhere and you start out with your children in nursery school, it becomes your life. Not only for spiritual reasons, but for social reasons also.
The folks of that generation and their peers who did something that isn't easy, and to leave an established synagogue in an area that didn't have a large Jewish population at all, and to start Temple Rodef Shalom. I think for them in particular, it's terrific.
Growing up in Northern Virginia in the 70s, there were not a whole lot of Jews in other places. I was the only Jewish kid in my class, I think probably 5 out of 6 years in elementary school. So it was an important place for us to come and to be around other Jews.
The building is here, but when you walk through the door, it's going to mean something different, I think, to each individual. When I walk into the sanctuary on a Friday night, for me, after working all week and everything, it's a place that I can sit down, I can have some peace, I can think. It does have a spiritual, but I also look forward to seeing people I know, to, being part of community again.
The constants are certainly a love of the Jewish community, a desire to have a great religious school and to bring up our kids understanding Judaism, a desire to have a community where the adults of all ages are comfortable.
In some respects, we are still a new congregation. 50 years really isn't that long. Even though we're huge, we're still kind of finding our way, so to speak, and really still kind of building the community.
Despite its size, to my mind, it continues to be a very warm congregation. I mean, there's a lot of people that we don't know, but notwithstanding that, it is a warm congregation. The staff have done an awful lot to continue to make it that way. The rabbis and the cantors.
Temple Rodef Shalom, of course, is a sacred community, and religion is probably why we're here, but it's become much more than that. The connections are important to people, whether they come here for spiritual reasons or for educational reasons or for social reasons. We are a community. This is where we find our lifelong friends.
There is so much here by getting to know the people and their own stories and their own journeys, and they're all unique and they're all special, that it helps to find, your purpose in life.
I love this congregation. This is my home. When I walk in and I look around and I see the people I know, and some I don't know, but are all friendly and kindly, and then I think about my children who are members of this congregation and my grandchildren, it makes me feel wonderful.